Well, good morning, everybody. I'm going live on YouTube and Facebook, but when this is done, those of you watching this after it posts, make sure that if you haven't and you're on my YouTube channel that you hit subscribe and the bell. I've got a lot of great marketing videos. Guys, I'm a realtor like you. I've got a team of agents that are on my team. I've got probably 12,000 agents that follow me on different social media platforms. So my heartbeat is marketing. My heartbeat is training. I want to bring very valid, valuable marketing strategies to you, an agent, so that you can do what you do best, and that's get leads, crush some appointments, and get cash flow. So today I'm going to go a little different direction. I'm going to combine a couple things, so you probably want to stay with me, because at the end of this video, I'm going to demonstrate to you how you literally can micro farm any niche, any area in your marketing zone, and do it in a way that produces massive results. If you're looking to start really getting ahead of the game on listings, this is one of the strongest strategies I have personally seen in 7 years. Now, it's going to combine a couple things, guys. You're going to need to have sources of leads that you can get where you have phone numbers, emails, you've got contact information. You're going to need to have a Facebook account, a business account, and you're going to need to learn, learn about how to upload custom audiences. You also, to do this strategy in the fullness, need to get real comfortable with doing very quick videos on your phone. And you're going to need to get comfortable and educated on how to do, in combination with Facebook, how to also combine that with both email campaigns and direct mail campaigns so that you can literally become the go-to authority. You literally, with a strategy, are going to be in front of these people in so many platforms that they're going to get to know who you are, right? And the reason why this strategy is so good for you agents is it doesn't break the bank. Give you, for instance, in my area, I can do one Zillow seller lead, cost me $250. For that same $250, I can send a postcard to everybody in a neighborhood that I want to dominate, and I can create a Facebook ad to just show to the people in that neighborhood, a video ad that gets anywhere from 4 cents to 15 cents a view. So let's get into the strategy, but before I tell you how you're going to do it, let me share with you that you're going to need, again, sources that you can generate. Emails, phones, contact, like you can extract data from a neighborhood or a area that you want to dominate. Now, I have a couple different softwares that I use, and I'm going to show it to you right now. Here is, and let me share my screen. Here's one called Remind, okay? Now, a lot of you might have Remind right now because I have the pro version with my real estate MLS board. They gave us, thank God, the pro version. If you don't, just simply reach out to Remind if you want to purchase it. I don't have a link for you on that one, guys. You'll just have to Google Remind, R-E-M-I-N-E, and I think it's like $199 for the pro version. But guys, wait till you see what this thing can do. It will extract data anywhere you want. Now, you're looking at Claremont, which is near Orlando. Disney World's over here. Tampa's in that direction. This is my farm. And I can take and extract data with Remind, and in most cases, I'm going to probably get 60% or higher emails, a lot of multiple emails, phone numbers, addresses. I can geofarm for homeowners and subdivisions. I can go out and geofarm for people that are absentee. And remember, if they're absentee and I pull that data, the people living in the home where the sellers aren't living, those are buyers. So there's just a lot of data. The other company that I use is called MyPlusLeads. And this is where I can go in and extract data very specific. And MyPlus also has the ability for you to augment the data. And by augmentation, you can pay a little fee to them, and they will give you a list of things like email addresses, phone numbers. Why are we wanting to do that? Now, there are other companies, RedX, other companies that you might be able to get this data from. I think Cole does it. Some of those other programs cost a ton of money. MyPlus doesn't. Remind, obviously, I get it for free. If you don't get it, this is, again, it's a $199 expense, but wow, is it worth it. So now that we've got that, let's talk about the strategy. First thing that I'm going to want to do is I'm going to log in and I'm going to try to extract data in an area that I want to farm. And I'm just going to take, let me let me take this area right here. Okay? This is a pretty good farm area right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw this area out, and this is what I want right here. Okay, and what it's going to do is it's going to give me the results, and those are homeowners. Now, I can go in and I can start getting rid of, people that just moved in or whatever. And there are going to be some of these are active for sale, but of the 1,900, they're not all active for sale. There's going to be about 2% of these or less, maybe 10 or 20 of these that are active right now. And I don't care. I include those into the hopper. Remember, any advertising you do, you always need to make sure if you do a video, or if you do a postcard or an email, you always say, if you're currently working with a realtor or a broker, please disregard this communication attempt. But regardless, I'm going to then extract this data in this neighborhood. I'm going to select this. And I'm not going to do it for you guys, but I'm just sharing with you how to do it. When I hit the cart, it's now going to collect all that data. It's going to give me the address, the first and last name of the owners, cell phone numbers, any numbers that's on record with these people. It's going to give me a list of different emails that these people have used over the years. What's really cool about Facebook, and we'll get into that in a minute, Facebook allows you to upload, when you do a custom audience, up to 3 different email addresses. So when you get a list with multiple addresses, go and look and find the email addresses that look the most current. If they've got a Google and a Yahoo and then a Hotmail, well, then the Google and Yahoo are probably newer. Hotmail's really old. But anyway, you can sort this data however you want. So let's talk about what we're going to do with this data. So what I did is I just showed you how to go in and extract data from a neighborhood. These are sellers. These are homeowners, right? Now, the old way that you would do it is you would send an every door direct mail to that neighborhood, but probably the zip code. It would be about 3,000 or 4,000 people. And you would blanket everybody with one postcard. And that postcard would basically just, be, hey, do you want your home? Whatever, right? While I'm not against that strategy, I think it's not effective, not like what I'm going to show you. Because this digital strategy, literally for extremely low cost, puts you in their face, once a week or once every 2 weeks, right? And then you take this strategy and layer it with other marketing strategies. And guys, you have a trifecta of exposure. It's what we call in marketing gaining authority in an area, right? So what am I going to do? Once I have all of that data, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to take that list and I'm going to clean it up. A lot of times on Remind, and depending on where you get your data, you're going to get a list with maybe their full name. And you just have to know how to go into an Excel sheet. And there's videos for this on YouTube. And if it's a first and last name together, if it's a full name, Excel will let you split those columns. Because with Facebook, you want a first name and a last name. Then you want to take the emails and split those columns, right? And you want to mark 3 of the best email choices you can find as email 1, email 2, email 3. And then same thing with cell numbers, any phone numbers, phone 1, phone 2. So when you upload this into Facebook, it will ask you to map those columns. You want to map the columns that you think have the highest probability of Facebook finding them. I also like to map cities and zip codes, because if a Jim Smith, who has an email address that's recognized from Remind but not Facebook, but lives in Claremont, Florida, Facebook has a higher probability of mapping that lead as a lead that I can market to. So the more data you give Facebook when you upload a custom audience. Now guys, this video is not to train you on how to upload custom audiences. Go to YouTube and find out how to do that simply by putting in search results. And by the way, if you want, you can drop a comment on here. I'll watch it. If you're live with me, drop a comment. Let me know you're here. And if you haven't gone to my YouTube channel, go to the Real Estate Ninjas. Go subscribe to it. All right, so back to the custom audience. Once you upload this into custom audience, guys, this is how micro farming any niche will do. So let's say that you're going to go ahead and extract data from Waterview Estates. You upload that into Facebook as a custom audience. Then I take that same data and will upload it to my CRM. And I will make sure that I'm only going to email. I don't have permission to call or text them, and I'm not going to spam their email. I'm going to have it there for me to go out every maybe 7 to 10 days and drop something of value. It won't be a come list me, but it'll be, hey, I want to let you know that next week, by the way, this is who I am. I'm a realtor. I actually live in this neighborhood or right next to you or near you. I love the neighborhood. I love what's going on. By the way, there's a country festival going on in 2 weeks at the downtown center. Look for me. I'll be wearing a hat that says Real Estate Ninja. I'd love to say hi to you. But please make sure if you're into that, join us for this festival. Right? That's an email of bringing value, and it's putting me in their face. It has a higher probability of not having them delete it or spam it, right? And you always want to put something at the very end of the email, just a little, hey, if you want any information about what's going on, please don't hesitate to contact me. I'd love to share with you some information about your neighborhood. Really good stuff going on, right? So here we've got a custom audience in Facebook. It's sitting there. And we have an email list in your CRM, right? The third part of this trifecta is sending out direct mail. So wait till you see how this works. You loop a direct mail campaign with this, guys, game over. There's no other agent. I'm going to say the probability and statistical reality that other agents you're competing with, they're not doing this. You know what they're doing? They're sending every door direct mail. They're spamming them. They're cold calling the crap out of them, but they're not doing this. Now, let's talk about the direct mail. What's really cool about my strategy, and let me share my screen with you again. All right? So we're going to talk about how you're going to run a video to your custom audience. We've already talked about email campaigns. Hey, Don, you're not joking. This thing, oh my Lord. I'm going to be training on this exclusively for the next 5 to 7 days, dropping some more how-tos on this. And when I show you what I use, you're going to be like, oh my God, this is so simple. But here's another thing. If you'll notice, when I go into this neighborhood, it's going to extract 1,900 people. I'm going to create a second list for direct mail. Remember, I want to blanket all 1,900 of these people on Facebook videos, on emails, but I don't want to spend money on direct mail to 1,900 people because the majority of these people potentially are not going to be selling in the next 12 months. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into this list now and using my software, and whatever software you're using, just make sure it does stuff like this. I'm now going to extract out of that 1,900 only homeowners with X amount of equity that have lived in their home for at least 5 years, that have a couple other pieces of the demographic puzzle for me to come up with a list. So I might drop that list down to 200 people that I think are the highest probable clients to list at the next 12 months. And I'm going to then save that list and upload it to my postcard company, Mailbox Power. And by the way, for those of you following me, I'm not going to push these things. I'm going to let you know below the video when it drops, and it might be there now. There's a trial that you can use to Mailbox Power to try them out, or you can go look at my training. Just go to closingdomination.com. I do a complete video walkthrough on direct mail and how you crush it. Again, I don't have time on this video. The guys following me on this are destroying it with direct mail. Matter of fact, a lot of us are cold calling. We're not cold calling anymore. They're calling us, but that's for another video. So anyway, closingdomination.com, check it out. There's some free links on there. By the way, the next one that I was showing you, My Plus Leads, this is where I get my FSBOs and expireds, and I also can do neighborhood data research. I've got a 30-day link below the video on that, so enjoy yourself. Anyway, back to the strategy. With direct mail, remember, instead of sending it out to 1,900 people, I only want to find the 200 people for this third trifecta of marketing, and then I'm going to go ahead and send them some cards. So here's some examples. I can go ahead and set that 200 list on a once-a-month postcard maintenance tips. So the front of the card, it's going to say, hey, here's a really cool... I mean, how many of you get this? You know what you're getting on direct mail from realtors? Do you want your home evaluation? And it's usually some good-looking real estate agent who their picture takes up most of the card. And, hey, I've sold a bunch of homes and I'm with this broker. Right? Nobody cares. They don't care what you look like. Matter of fact, if you're a very good-looking agent, thank God that's not me. If you're just attractive as get all, say you're a female and you're super attractive, you might send that card and the wife gets it. She's chucking it. She's like, I don't want my husband seeing this. Right? Think smart. That's why we don't do things on Facebook anymore like posting political opinions. Guys, we've got to be able to sell to everybody. Democrats, Republicans, liberals, everybody, right? So keep your message focused in on the client, not you, right? So here's a really cool one. For $8, I can purchase this 12 postcard set. You know, all of those postcards inside of Mailbox Power cost me nothing except the postage. It cost me 40 cents. 40 cents. So if I extract 200 people off of this list. Now remember, all 1,900 are going to get my video once or twice a month. But if I extract the 200 that I feel are the best candidates for me to spend my money, it costs me 40 cents a month per client. So $80 a month, I can send mail out to any client I want to in this trifecta marketing strategy. All right. So here's another example. That's not what I wanted. Here's an example of another referral campaign. These are for your clients. But guys, inside of this company, there are so many different postcards you can purchase, from free all the way to 10 or 15 bucks. And they also have a bunch of free cards they give you. But anyway, you can set up your clients on any type of drip campaign. I can automate this. Like if I go to this neighborhood and pull 200 of these people, I can automate a card going out to them for the next 6 months. Once I automate it and set it, I forget it. This system does it for me. Guys, are you seeing this? I see Don has put some comments. I don't see a whole lot of comments. So guys, what do you think so far, right? This is some good stuff. Now let's go back to the custom audience upload on Facebook. So we've talked about email campaigns. And by the way, if you want to see what this looks like, here is an example of a list, guys. This is a list that I pulled of absentee homeowners. There were, let's see how many. There were 2,600 absentee homeowners in my area, right? 2,600. Guys, I can upload this list to Facebook. Of the 2,600, there might be 1,500 that Facebook recognizes. And I can send a video that costs me 5 cents for them to, and so the video is just basically be, hey, my name's Kelly. I'm the real estate ninja. And the reason for this is, guys, I understand you guys might have a home that you own here in the state of Florida and you don't live there. I just wanted you to know that the market is extremely, unbelievably hot for our area. If you want to know how much you would make, if you're at the point where you're thinking of selling your home and you want to know how much profit you'll make, go ahead and go to phonecallwithkelly.com or homeevaluationwithkelly.com, and I will create a custom report and send it to you. And then I will answer any questions you guys have. Guys, this is a phenomenal time. I know coming off of the last year and a half of the pandemic, a lot of people that own a second or third home were getting nervous. Well, if that's you, let's talk. I know we can get you some numbers that you might like. And if you're interested in having, right, there's the video, guys. 35-second, 40-second video, and bam, I can target that audience inside of a custom audience inside of Facebook, and those video views are like 10 cent, 4 cent, 5 cent, 8 cent. Do y'all see how powerful this is? So let's get back to the micro farming. This is an example of a list I pulled that would be a micro farm to absentee. But what I want to do is, what do we do now that we have all of these people inside of Facebook as a custom audience? Guys, this is so simple. You take this thing right here. Ooh, let me go full. You take this thing right here, and you take something like this. This is a gimbal, right? And it extends out, right? And you use this. Guys, here's how the strategy really takes off. You drive to that neighborhood. And you walk through it with your phone. Do a 1-minute video. Hey, this is Kelly with eXp Realty, with Keller Williams Realty, with Hoopy Doopy Realty, whatever the freak realty, right? And I just wanted to let you know that our neighborhood is absolutely seeing some incredible things, right? As you're walking around, and you might even want to drive into the neighborhood where a home just sold and say, I'm actually in front of this, and I want you to understand, I want you guys to know this home sold 3 weeks ago for $10,000 more than it was listed. So if you are in this neighborhood and you might not be ready to list right now, or you might, but you want to know what your home potentially would profit you, go ahead and reach out to me. Contact me at phonecallwithkelly.com. I will send you a market report that details what your home's worth in today's market. And please understand, we're seeing people make above ask prices, right? And if you just want to ask me some questions, we can do a Zoom. But wow, what a great neighborhood that we have here. Look at how beautiful this is, blah, 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 right? There's your video. 1 minute or less, walking through the neighborhood, maybe going up to the front, the neighborhood sign up front and shooting a quick one there. Put that video together, save it to your computer, go to Facebook, create an ad, a video ad, drop that video in there and target that custom audience, and drop a new video every 2 weeks. Guys, here's what's going to happen. They're going to get your video. And don't do videos where you're trying to date them, like you want to list their home right away. one of your videos and be, hey, listen, guys, did y'all know that in 2 weeks we're having hey, this is Kelly with real estate company Hoopy Doopy. Just wanted y'all to know in our neighborhood or in this neighborhood, they're doing a community yard sale. Hope to see you guys there. Great time for you guys to get out and see one another and just absolutely enjoy our neighborhood. What a beautiful neighborhood we have. And don't forget, if you have any questions, if you have anything that you need with regard to what's going on in the neighborhood, if you want to see what your neighborhood can sell their home for, your neighbor can sell their home for, just reach out to me at blah.com, right? That's the video. Do those. Then you do another. Hey guys, Kelly here. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but in 2 weeks at the downtown center, there's going to be a country festival. Man, I'm going to be there. Look for me. It says Real Estate Ninja. I'm going to be on that festival. If you see me, come up and shake my hand. I'd love to meet you. Man, we've got a beautiful neighborhood. And don't forget, if you're thinking about in the next 12 months, possibly wanting to sell your home, reach out to me. 407 blah is my cell number. Just text me and we can do a Zoom or we can just chat on the phone. This is not for you guys to be concerned that I'm going to come list your home, but think of me as your real estate friend, right? Guys, have a great day. Love the neighborhood. Get out and just enjoy what's going on, right? That's a video, right? I mean, guys, the sky's the limit, but micro farm that niched area. Send these, and these videos are not expensive. If you're getting 4 cents a view and you have, of the 1,900 people that are on this farm list, of this list, say Facebook accepts 900 of them, and let's say all 900 of them aren't going to view your video all the time, but let's say 200 people did. What is 200 times 10 cents, right? 20 bucks? Let me make sure I'm doing my math right. So say it's 20 bucks a month to send a video. 36 bucks. $36 a month to send a video to that one neighbor. Now, the thing that's great about this is you can scale this. You can go ahead and do multiple neighborhoods. And guys, again, if you're buying 1, 2, or 3 Zillow leads, holy moly, this alone will put you in front of more people for half that money, right? We're talking email campaigns, videos once or twice or 3 times a month, where you're walking through that neighborhood. These people are looking at you on this Facebook ad and it's their neighborhood. They're like, oh, what is that? They're going to watch it. And if you keep the video really short and sweet and you drop a website or you drop your phone number or your email, you're going to get results. And then you follow that by sending direct mail to just the people in the neighborhood that you feel are the best candidates to list. There you go. So guys, I'm going to be doing a lot more in-depth training on this over the next couple of weeks, but I wanted to get this out there to you. And you know what, Goddess Gold, you don't have to speak that well on video. I promise you, people want to see real. And so if you get out there and you say, hey, this is Tiffany with Hoopy Doopy Real Estate Company, and I'm also one of your neighbors. I just wanted to walk through the neighborhood and let everybody know how beautiful our neighborhood is. If you happen to see me walking around, come up and shake my hand and say hi. But wow, what a great neighborhood we have. I just love it. I love all your children and blah, 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 right? And then and if you guys have any questions or you'd like to talk to a local neighborhood expert, call me at 407-555-1212. Maybe we can have a cup of coffee or a tea. If you want to find out some more information, like, in this market, what do you think you could profit on your home? Call me, 407-555-1212. I appreciate all of you guys. And let me get back to walking in our neighborhood. It's so beautiful today, right? That's all you have to do. That's it. That's it. Just send out several of those, 2 or 3 of these videos a month, postcards, emails. And guys, do that in multiple neighborhoods. You're going to get business. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be in Florida in November. Facebook user that will be in Florida in November, private message me your information. Maybe we'll get together for some coffee or something here locally. All right, man, I appreciate every one of you. I hope you enjoyed this micro farming niche. Hey, man, Don, I'll take that coffee. I hope you enjoyed this, and stay tuned. If you're on YouTube and you haven't hit subscribe and the bell, because I'm going to be doing more training on this. This thing is hot. Combining very inexpensive marketing to dominate any neighborhood, absentee homeowners, whatever you want in your area, and do it proficiently and not break the bank. All right, I appreciate every one of you. Have a great day, and I will see you on the next video.